Hello YouTube, just a video here to show you how to make a fucking awesome wallet. Now, this is the wallet. As you can see, it's not quite awesome yet, but, aha! Ta-da! So, if you want your own fancy wee Skyrim wallet with card holder space and for your Benjamins or your God knows what kind of currency you heathens use. Do you want a pretty cool Skyrim wallet? Then just pay attention and I will show you. Yeah, that is good. I start up with a strip here in 20 centimeters. I will show you how everything's going to look like afterwards, but this is the very first step, duct tape. You need duct tape to do this kind of thing. You can make a wallet in any kind of duct tape, really. I've got several types here. So, yeah, this is the very first step, duct tape. Yeah, let's roll! Step number 15 in the wallet process. To make this kind of wallet, you need 20 centimeters around here. I made another couple of wallets where I've used 8 centimeters here. I've now cut it down to 7 just to see how that goes. And 8 centimeters here. So, yeah. So, in total, you'd need 36 centimeters around here. Let's see. Is that correct? Yeah. 36 centimeters. So, the more accurate you are, the better looking the wallet will be. So, you will need a knife.
Well, I've now cut all the edges and just proceed to remove the tip.
This is how it looks like flipped. You're going to want to put tape all over this, though of course you can be accurate here as well. You don't need any more tape than, say, another centimeter around, and this is to create a very nice edge. So this is the first strip, the second strip, the third strip. Now, as you can see here, you have to be very accurate about what you're doing here. Now, the good thing about certain types of duct tape, you can actually tear them. So here I actually had to tear a bit of duct tape and just use enough force and it'll go right very well. So as you can see here, there's about ½ centimeter of an edge here. This edge here, this is clearly too much, so I'm going to cut all of this, quite a bit of this. So this is me after just loosening it. I'm going to flip it over. You know, this is how it used to be. I'm flipping it over now to let you see how it looks like. So as you can see, I've cut the edges here, and of course the reason that I've done this is so that I can flip this over and glue it onto this part here, and that will create a nice edge around the entire wallet. As you can see, everything's been turned in, because this is where you'll want it folded over like this, and this folded over here. Now what you're going to do now is that you're going to put a strip of tape over here into the bill pocket and then just over the edge here. So what I've done here is that I've cut already these pieces, have them ready here on the cutting board. I flip the wallet over so you get this the flippy thing downwards, and then just very accurately place the tape along the edge here, and make sure that you don't go any further. You don't want tape over here because that will screw up your system. What you'll want to do now is actually flip this over here, flip the wallet yet another time, and make sure that you've got the right end here. Now this is, of course, as you can see, it's closed, and this is where the bills would be going. So that's the right end. And just make sure that you've got everything aligned and fold this over. Of course, if you're a perfectionist, you could always make sure that these are the same if you want to. But, you know, it's sort of some of the charm as well that it's got that homemade look. So, now this here, I'll just cut off or fix. And then, when you've done that, you can fold this part in here and glue it. Now, as you can see, this, I wasn't accurate enough along the edge here, so I'll have to cut off a little bit because you don't want that hindering your notes. You want it all to be very smooth and nice. So, once you've got that done, you've got the tape folded in here and there, you've got yourself a pretty decent and durable wallet. It'll keep you going for some time. Now, of course, the reason that you clicked yourself into this tutorial, I guess, is because of the Skyrim logo, well, the whole Skyrim dragon thing. So I'm going to have the Skyrim logo this way here, just because it'll be a little bit small that direction there, because this wallet here is 8 centimeters, this one's 7. So what you need, I've taken 2 strips of silver duct tape, place them on there. You need reference, of course, so you can go on your iPad or PC or whatever and find a very cool Skyrim logo. I would recommend people that aren't necessarily artistic inclined to take the Skyrim logo and print it out, and you can actually put it on top of here and cut around it. Or alternatively, you can draw it straight on and then just cut it out. I'm going to be drawing this one on, seeing as I cut out the last one, and I just want this one to be a little bit better, so I'll be a little bit more accurate this time around. Now the easiest way to start this off is that you imagine it being a diamond shape, sort of like Girahim's shapes from Skyward Sword. Now I've already taken into account that there is no top here, but if it's easier for you, draw the entire diamond shape and then cut off the top, because this is where you have this point here, because that's the tail of the dragon and these are the tip of the wings. So that's the easy way to go around, or thinking to get that Skyrim shape. So, and then you just continue on and drawing the dragon. So, don't have to be that accurate really, but it's nice to be accurate anyway. The more accurate you are, the more awesome the product will be. Now, it's very wise to use a pen or pencil or something which is very easy to see, because you'll be wanting to do all of this with scalpel. Scalpel, that's the right word. I was about to say spatula, but that's something different, isn't it? A Lannister always spays his pets. So, and here's the dragon's head. Could have done a better job there. Yeah, could have done a better job. Nyar. There, we have the dragon. Now, of course, if you're very, very good at this, and if you're very accurate, you could cut out little sort of negative spheres like this. It'll be immensely cool when you see it, because this, of course, this area here would be black, and it'll be very cool against the black wallet, you know, the silver here and the black wallet. But it is very difficult to get, you know, this weakens the entire portion of this area here, and it will be a little bit hard getting it all off the cutting board and then onto the wallet, but you can always have a go. I'm going to have a go, and let's see how that goes. Yeah. So yeah, as you can see, Skyrim logo. Now, I haven't actually played Skyrim, so I don't know if this is the new one or the old one, because apparently there are a few different versions. So when you've done this, either through a printout or, you know, drawing it off by hand, get a spatula, pretend your house, and start cutting. You have to be extremely accurate about it, especially if you're going to try to do like me and have these portions here. So the more accurate you are, the cooler the entire thing is going to look. Now, as you can see, it cuts very nicely through the duct tape here. So I'll be cutting this out, and I'll show you when I take it off and how it's all going to look like. So, yeah. So now I should have managed to cut out everything, and once you've been able to do that, you can just start removing your tape, and you can see you'll be having your own very Skyrim dragon. Skyrim sounds weird. Everything has got sky in it these days. Skyward Sword, Skyrim dragon, yeah. Yeah, let's try to be different. Let's put sky in everything. So you have to be very accurate when you do this as well, because you don't want any of the lesser parts to ruin everything for you. So there we go, my very own Skyrim, Skyward Sword, rimming dragon, whatever. As you can see, these are the areas which I cut out. Of course, the markers here, you can erase that afterwards. You can just wipe it off with some cloth. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to remove this now and put it on this side of the wallet. And there you go. your very own your very own Skyrim wallet. And of course, if you want to protect this, you can always put some clear tape over it. I'm not too sure if I'm bothered doing that. So there you go. Skyrim wallets.
Yeah.